Welcome back to the Deff Dice 2012 Spring Friendly BatRep Tournament Round 1 Game 2 Orks vs Necrons. We're on to Necrons Turn 2. So he starts off by moving the Scarabs up and moving the Ghost Ark, both of them, turning the other one around so the weapon destroyed side was moved, and moving up the Immortals as well. Next up, he's going to try to target the battle or the truck, but fails. Next up, the Immortals are going to fire. They get 14 shots. Of those, 7 hit and 5 wound. And for some reason, we didn't roll the saves, but only managed to make 1 save out of those 5. So 2 bikes go away and a wound both to the Wazdaka and to the Knob. Next up, the Ghost Ark's going to fire. They array on the side. They get 10 shots, 9 hits, only 4 wounds. And of those 4 wounds, I do manage to make 2 saves, but I also got 2 more wounds. So another 2 bikes are gone. And lastly, the Warriors in the Ghost Ark are going to fire. They get 18 shots in total, 12 hits, only 2 wounds, and I failed them both. And managed to take out another boy, and then 1 more wound on Wazdaka. Now on to Orks Turn 2. So the one knob is going to separate from Wazdaka and move behind towards the objective. Wazdaka is going to turbo boost. The battle wagon moves up 7 inches and the truck moves up 13 inches. Both get that extra inch because of the red paint job. And the boys are going to unload, making sure that the knob is close to the back end of that one Ghost Ark. So the big shooter from the truck's going to fire. He gets 3 shots, 2 hits, gets 1 glancing hit, and gets a shaken result. Les fails his living metal roll, so it's actually shaken for next turn. Next, Wazdaka is going to fire with his Daka cannon on the bike. He gets 4 shots, 2 hits, gets 1 glancing hit, because of the strength 8, and gets a result of stunned. Les does make the living metal. Next up, the looters are going to fire. They get only get to fire 1 shot each. They do manage to get 10 shots. Of those, a statistically low 2 hit, but both wound. And Les managed to make 1 of those saves, so 1 Immortal is gone. And he does his Reanimation Protocol, and it fails to come back. Now we're going into Assault. The boys are wrapping around the Ghost Ark. Now only the Knob can do any damage, so he's the only one attacking. He gets 4 attacks, 4 hits, gets 3 glancing and 1 pen. Now, he already had a weapon destroyed. He got 2 more weapon destroyed and immobilized, which winds up destroying the Ghost Ark. So it was destroyed, and the way he magnetizes it makes it look really destroyed quite easily. I was quite impressed with that. So he has to unload the warriors that are inside. Bring them from, I think, halfway across the room from the amount of time it takes. Even if fast forward, this seems to take a bit of time. And that brings us to the end of turn 2. We'll do a quick flyby of the table. So the one less objective has a bunch of boys and his warriors there, so it's heavily contested, as well as the Ghost Ark with the burners coming in. The looters are still taking their pot shots, and slightly out of focus, Knob Bikers holding the Ork objective. And you've got the Immortals and the other Ghost Ark ready to join in. So Necrons, turn 3. So the warriors are moving back to stay out of assault range, or at least do their best to move out of assault range. And the Immortals continue to trudge forward. As well as the Ghost Ark's moving up, and the Scarabs are moving over. Now the Immortals are going to, the Warriors are going to target the Wazdaka. They get 7 shots, 4 hits, only 1 wound, and managed to make that save. And now the Immortals, instead of shooting, are going to run 4 inches. And the Scarabs are going to do the same. They're running 4 inches. They're trying to cut off the battle wagon. So on to Orks Turn 3. So the battle wagon's moving up 6 inches. Wazdaka is turning back, decided to change his direction, go the other way. The boys are moving up, hoping to get into assault with the warrior squad there. The truck's moving around. Wazdaka is going to fire at the back of the other Ghost Ark with the Daka cannon, gets 4 shots, 2 hits, 2 are pen, gets a weapon destroyed, and a vehicle destroyed. So, take that out. And because it was open top and it was a penetrating hit, it gets +1, so it actually just it blew up, so it was destroyed. So that's why we've got the crater. It's a 4-inch blast, but doesn't quite hit Wazdaka. Of the explosion, all 10 of the people inside took a hit. Only 1 took a wound, and it failed to save that wound. So we lost a warrior in the explosion, and they passed the pinning test. The looters are going to fire now at the immortals. They get 3 shots each, and all 10 of them were able to fire. So there's 30 shots. Of those, 11 were able to hit, and 9 of those wounded. Les made 8 of those 9 saves, so only 1 immortal was gone. Next up, the kill cannon's going to target the Scarab squad, and does scatter 4 inches in total, just clipping the 1. And I don't think we recorded, but it did wind up taking it out. So on to the Orc assault phase. The boys are going to attack the warriors by the Necron objective as they move up, and then the warriors will move to meet it. For some reason I moved my other boys up as well. Shouldn't have done that. So start off with the Mine Shackle Scarabs. I failed the leadership roll by 1 and managed to get 3 hits on myself and 2 wounds, but do manage to make 1 t-shirt save. So now the boys get to attack. So there's 12 attacks. Of those, 5 hit, but only 1 wounds, and Les fails that, so there's 1 warrior gone. And next up, the Necrons attack. They get 7 attacks, 5 hits, 3 wounds. I fail all 3 of those, so 3 more boys are gone. And next up, the Knob with the Power Claw. He gets 4 attacks, of which 2 hit, 2 wound, and he's unable to make a save. And I managed to pass my leadership by exactly the number I needed. Reanimation Protocol, so for the warriors there, he got 1 of those back. From the other squad where the explosion was, he got the other one back, so 1 for 1 there. And for the 1 immortal, he rolls and makes that one as well. So 3 for 5 on the Reanimation Protocols. So end of turn 3, we'll do another flyby. So the Necron objective is being contested right now. We've got the knobs just pot-shotting everyone. We've got the 1 knob protecting the Orc one. We have both the Immortal squad and the Warrior squad moving towards. The Scarabs and Wazdaka are waving each other as they're going different directions. So click on the link to see part 3 and see how the battle continues on. If you have any thoughts on who it will be, comment below. As always, if you have any rule corrections, suggestions, comments, thoughts, throw them in the comment section below. Appreciate the input. And as always, I'm sure everyone's tired of hearing everyone say this, but if you like these videos and you want to see more of them, please subscribe. That way we know we've got people that want to see more of them, because these do take a little bit more effort than the normal battle reports, having to put together all the counting all the dice rolls and such. I don't mind doing it, just like to know people want to see them. And if you have any questions, either throw in the comment section below. And a reminder, both the army lists are available on our blog as well. So there's a link in the comment section below for that as well. So once again, thanks for watching, and click on the link for part 3 to see who wins this battle between Orcs and Necrons and who makes it into round 2.